So recently, I came across the copy of deed restrictions that was given to me when I bought some property here in the subdivision several years ago. The old deed restrictions that were filed in the year 2000 are the ones displayed on the left. The new ones filed in 2010 are displayed on the right. As you can see, comparing both deed restrictions, the wording on it is just crap. They're filing it, to my understanding, both of them filed on August 1st. One August 1st, 2000, one August 1st, 2010 is the expiration date for each different set of deed restrictions. But let's go to the one that was filed in the year 2000. Let's go down to the bottom here. This was filed June 28th of 2000. Again, with a modification to the expiration date stating that they would expire in the year 2000. So again, this is kind of ridiculous, saying that it would expire. Then it mentions that these are restated and amended deed restrictions. And because it says this down here at the bottom, it states that these are the amended deed restrictions and that these are set forth by the majority vote. Well, the majority vote never happened. Therefore, not only are the deed restrictions that were filed in 2010 invalid, the ones filed back in 2000 are invalid. This means that the deed restrictions would have expired more than 10 years ago. I mean, year 2000, this is 2016. We're talking 16 years here that they've been doing stuff that they did not have the authority to do. Another thing to note, the deed restrictions filed in the year 2000 on page 7 state that the deed restriction, or the maintenance charge, will be $35 per lot per year, and may not be increased without a majority vote of the owners. Well, again, a majority vote has been defined in the bylaws. You can watch my original summary video to learn about that if you haven't already. But we go over to the ones filed in 2010. I'm sorry about that. I lost my train of thought. The ones filed in 2010 over here on the right, and it's $50 per lot per year. I would like to see where this petition was taken, because that majority vote has to be done in writing. So I would like to see where this majority, where they got 51%, as defined by the majority of the bylaws, I would like to see where they had 51% of the property owners cast a vote. And then from that point, 60% had to vote in favor. So I'd like to see the paperwork where it shows that people agreed to go from $35 per year to $50 per year. So this also proves, for anybody that wanted to argue that the deed restrictions had not been modified, this right here is a modification. So even if the people did do a petition agreeing to the $50 per year, once you filed those new deed restrictions, to have that $50 per year in the deed restrictions, you had to have an attached instrument showing that 51% of the property owners voted and that 60% of them voted in favor of changing that deed restriction. This right here nullifies the deed restrictions and proves without a doubt that the mobile home sections have not been deed restricted for a very long time. So they've been collecting this money under false pretenses, fraudulently extorting people with threats of liens and all this other BS. Again, I'm not a lawyer. This is my opinion, my understanding of the law. But if this doesn't wake you up enough to make you go talk to your lawyer, then I don't know what to tell you. I'll continue to update the Facebook page and the videos with any information I come across. I've just been really busy lately with my own stuff, so I haven't had a lot of time for this. Remember to stop by the Yaupon Cove Concerned Citizens Facebook page and like the page, follow it. That way you can stay up to date with all the information that comes in. Thanks for watching.